Right, hopefully you guys are watching this, and this is another hybrid install. So I'm back in Guildford office, and we're installing a hybrid setup with BT again. So we've configured the broadband. It's all connected now. We're getting some really nice speed tests from the hub itself. Right, so here they're on a 70 meg package, and I'm now getting a lot more than 70 meg. So this is what I'm actually getting. So out of the 70 meg package which you signed up for in Guildford, Guildford is kind of a main area for lots of testing for broadbands in the past, what kind of stuff here. So we're getting a nice 147 meg down, which is this service is rated 70 megs, but we're getting a lot more now. And the upload rate is 18 meg as well. I know BT is going to be switching over to their gigabit service. So, but even though this is a 70 meg service, already getting double the speeds out of it, which is awesome. So, and the hybrid connected in at the moment is kind of averaging on the 4G about 40 meg down and about 18 meg up. So it's kind of like half the speed, or a little bit less than that basically, but it's doing really well actually. And also with the hybrid connect, it does connect using Wi-Fi, but I've turned the Wi-Fi off on the box because in the office here we are using the these hubs that I basically use for my house, and also what I use for the kids' house as well, which is the Linksys stuff. So that's their main connection to the office and all the devices. So we've turned off the BT wireless itself, and I thought the hybrid connects won't work because I thought they might disconnect. They don't. As long as you connect this kind of Ethernet cable in the back, directly into the back of the port, it actually works. The failover time is a couple of minutes. It doesn't act instantaneously, which I was hoping for. So once broadband goes down, it fails and connects over. But I don't think, this is going to be a test actually, because this works when it's connected in the back of the actual router directly with, but it does rely on the router to be still powered on, still be functioning, but it's only in a light saving if the phone line goes down, for instance, or someone chops through the cable, then there's no internet, then the 4G kicks in. But if the actual main router itself drops off for any reason, I don't think it actually works. So I'm hoping if we plug this into the normal switch like we do with a PC in the office here, and disconnect the internet downstairs completely, to see if this will still function as a main router out here, because otherwise it's pointless if you're saying you're given a backup line for 4G, but your main router has to stay connected. Kind of doesn't make sense, because if the router burns out or it gets powered off, you kind of need this box to be ready to go and bring your connection back up. So it'll be interesting to see if it does work like that. The old version of the hybrid connect, which I had, was the same. We had to have the router to be working and functioning. If it froze up, it didn't connect over. It relied on that to be on. But these are separate boxes now, and they can be put anywhere, and they can connect by Wi-Fi, or they can be connected by the Ethernet port itself to maintain the connection. So we'll test that today. We'll test it and see how it kind of goes. But while you're here, guys, I'm going to show you downstairs, because I don't think I showed you here before. So we're going to go downstairs because I've got to now, what I was going to do now, going to plug in something else with me. Oh, we need to configure the other box. We need to configure the box. I've got my little helper here. She's going to say hello. Hello. There you go. But before I sign off, I'm going to show you downstairs so you kind of get an idea of what I've done in the past and setting up. So are you going to follow me? Yeah, come on in. Right. So bear with me, because it's not easy going down the stairs. Yeah, because you get white powder on the feet. So this is where we've got to go down. And I've got to go backwards. So here we go. We're going to try and go backwards. So if I fall down, you'll have to get me on camera. I'm bagged at £250 if you put it on one of those shows that kind of shows funny things. So that's it. Got a very low ceiling here, so you kind of see if I stand up now, so I'm going to bang my head or hit my back. Very last step to go. I'm down. And it's very dusty down here. So comes mine's a bit shorter than me, but you can kind of see it's on a very old building here. But yeah, so this is kind of the layout we've got here. So there's the new switches we put in. So it's a PoE switch. We recabled the building, so we've got nice neat cable coming in, and it's on a nice little rack behind. It's kind of like a wall rack, very nice and neat and tidy. And over the years we're kind of trying to keep things up on the wall out the way with. But this area is kind of a storage area. So you can see it's all their filing. So when we did the cable install, you can kind of see it kind of runs up across here. There you go, up across here, all the way around, goes down into the switch, but it carries over the ceiling here and above us, goes across. So we had to move all these racks and boxes, but we had nowhere to put them, so they had to still stay down here. So we can get to this cable here. We had to kind of like run it under this main pipe. That's the main gas line pipe. Luckily I didn't have a lot going through it, and then go right back there to go across, and then go up through the floor there, which takes it upstairs. But all this is in the way, so all this had to come out. But if you look through there, it's 2 lines, but that's an actual concrete wall back there, kind of shelf-like. So it's not another set of racks. So we had to clear all these racks out, try and put it somewhere down here, and it came a bit of a mess. Really did. But we got the job done. And that was quite a few years ago when this was kind of installed. So it's still good, still going strong. It's only a couple of users here, and it's not a couple of users here, so it doesn't need to be a lot of cabling. We're kind of trying to use more Wi-Fi here than physical cables, because they run old desks here, and they're not really fit for running a PC on them and things like that as well. So quick setup here. We got, as I say, I've got 2 broadband services here through BT, and we've got 2 hubs on here. So that one runs all the PCs going out. So it's just basic internet traffic, web surfing, that kind of stuff. The second router here is dedicated just for the IP phones. So we've configured DHCP on here to run IPs for all the network, but the phones are manually configured with their own IP address that points to this router here, so that when one of them goes down, they've still got phones, or if the phones go down, they've still got internet access kind of thing as well. And if it was a long-term thing, I'd be able to switch those over. But now with the hybrid connect, hoping the IP phones will fail over on the 4G, so it will always stay on. So it's a matter of testing and trying it, see if it kind of works. Because there's no instructions on BT. Here you go, plug it in, away you go. That's kind of what we've done, and it's kind of plug in, play as you go. Kind of does work. So there we go. So I'm now going to configure and test the other router, swap those over, cable it on the walls, make it nice and tidy before I leave. We'll try the hub connect upstairs on 4G, see if they fail over and connect fine on the normal switches. So I don't know the rules of thumb, whether you have to have the hybrid connect connected directly into the router itself, or whether it can be manually just put into the switch and it finds it. So that's another question I'm going to answer today, because there's not really great instructions on the web that kind of says it. Because think about it, every business will have one broadband connection, so one router, one hybrid hub connect would work fine. But in this situation we've got 2, so we're not sure whether 2 will work on the same network with each other. So only one way to find out is plug it in, try it. Anyway, so I will catch up. I'll take some pictures of this before I go for my website and stuff like that. So stay watching. More stuff like this coming up as well. But with this setup, they've also got the hybrid disc, which also allows you to put it in another room as well and give you a bit more Wi-Fi as well. So I'm going to pinch that, take it back with me. I'm going to play around with that as well. And I'll do another video on the actual hybrid disc, basically. So I'm hoping it'll work on my account. So but they don't need it here, because the broadband's always solid here, and 4G's here is just as a backup really. And I'm going to see whether, if it doesn't work and it has to be connected into the router, be interested to see if the 4G signal down here works. So that's another question I've got to answer as well. So we'll test all those. It's trial and test basically, because no instructions are it. BT don't give you much information, so it's a matter of just plug in, try and see if it works. And it's down to me to let you guys know, so you don't have to worry about doing all this running around and plug in, switch in, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, anyway, if you like my videos, more stuff coming out very soon as well, so stay tuned. Remember to subscribe, click the notification button, thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you don't like the videos. Any questions, leave a comment, and see you on the next video. So I'm not going to show you going upstairs, because that's kind of like, yeah, it's quite spooky down here, isn't it? Very spooky?
Yeah.
Lots of cobwebs?
Yeah.
Spiders?
Yeah.
Yay.
A lot of dead ones.
Well, wave goodbye then. Goodbye.
Bye.